Morning dears, welcome to our next SS class. How are you? Fine? Okay, very good. And I also fine. Okay, what about our last class? What did we study further? Yes? Yeah, just remind. What are they? Yes, we studied in detail about the layers of earth. Am I correct? Okay, can I enter the next topic? Actually, what we studied from this chapter? Structure and landforms. We studied in detail about earth structure. The next we need to study about the landforms. First to study about landforms, we need to study about the rocks. What is rocks? Did you hear about rocks? Did you see rocks? Yes, no one has here without seeing the rocks. Is it? We can see everywhere rocks. Okay, then that's in your 5th page. You need to take that about rocks. Listen to the in your textbook. The Earth's lithosphere is made up of rocks. Actually, lithos in Greek means rocks. This word rock usually begins to mind hard materials like marble, granite and sandstone. However, for geoscientists, rock also includes soft and loose materials like clay, sand, gravel, silt and in fact everything that forms the lithosphere of the earth. What is saying in this first paragraph? Listen to the Earth's lithosphere. We studied about lithosphere in detail in the last class. The Earth's lithosphere is made up of rocks. What is rocks? That is one question. What is rocks? Answer. The Earth's lithosphere is made up of rocks. Actually, lithos in Greek word. The lithosphere is came from the Greek word lithos. Lithos means rock. The lithosphere came from a Greek word that is lithos. Lithos means rock. Lithosphere means sphere of rock. Okay. The word rock usually brings to mind hard materials like marble, granite, sandstone. However, when we are thinking about the rock, what will come into our mind? Hard materials, right? Black rock. Is it? But that is saying here, the word rock usually begins to our mind hard materials like marble, granite and sandstone. However, for geoscientists means the persons are conducting experiments with or researching with rock or earth. They are geoscientists. Our geoscientists, rock also includes the geoscientists included rock. What are the materials? Not only hard rocks but also clay, sand, gravel, silt and in fact everything that forms the lithosphere of the earth. Not only hard rock in the list they included in the rock but also soft materials. Soft materials like clay, sand, gravel means small rocks. Then silt. Silt means which is soft rocks, sand, and in fact everything that forms a lithosphere. What are the materials? With what are the materials formed lithosphere? All that materials, they are considered as rock. We are not considering clay and sand as rock, but our geoscientists considered all things that made up of that lithosphere, that is they consider as rock. Okay, that is said in the first paragraph. Then listen to our next paragraph. Rocks are made up of minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring chemical compounds. The minerals feldspar and quartz are common minerals. The minerals feldspar and quartz are common constituents of rocks. Minerals vary in color, texture, hardness and luster. Diamond is the hardest non-mineral. Even more edible substances like halite or rock salt are minerals. Some rocks contain useful minerals from which metals like iron, copper and gold can be extracted. These minerals are called ore. Rocks like marble, granite, basalt and sandstone are good building materials. What is saying in the second paragraph? Listen carefully. Rocks are made up of minerals. We can see rocks everywhere. These rocks are made up of minerals. What is minerals? Minerals are naturally occurring chemical compounds. Naturally creating chemical items, that is minerals. Example, iron, copper, nickel, gold, diamond, all these things are minerals. These are creating naturally. Man can't create these minerals. With these minerals, man can create many other things. But these minerals creating naturally. That is saying here, rocks are made up of minerals. What is minerals? Minerals are naturally occurring chemical compounds, naturally creating chemical items, that is minerals. The minerals feldspar and quartz are common constituents of rocks. Rocks minerals two types are feldspar and quartz. That means how they how they are seen, that is feldspar and quartz. രണ്ട് തരത്തിലാണ് റോക്സിൽ മിനറൽസ് കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. quartz and which feldspar. In two types we can see minerals in rock. The name of that type, that is feldspar and quartz. Okay, minerals vary in color, texture, hardness and luster. Minerals in different colors, minerals in different texture. Texture means the appearance, how they are seen, എങ്ങനെയാണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത് എന്നുള്ളത്, that is texture. Then different hardness, some minerals are soft, some minerals are hard. And luster means glycine, തിളക്കം. So minerals in different colors, different texture, different hardness, different luster. Luster means glycine. Then diamond is the hardest non-mineral. Diamond is the most hardest mineral. We know we are using in gold items. That is the most expensive item. Why that is? It is the hardest non-mineral. Okay, even some edible substances, eating items or edible substances like halite or rock salt, kallup. Other name of kallup, that is halite. Some edible substances also mineral. We are eating without salt we can't eat anything. Is it? We are making food items. For that food items we needed which salt? That is creating from which halite. Halite is a rock. That means halite is a mineral. Now we understand that too a mineral. Then some rocks contain useful minerals from which metals like iron, copper and gold can be extracted. Some rocks contain useful minerals. Many minerals has on earth, has in rocks, but some rocks contain useful minerals like iron, copper, gold. This can be extracted from that rock. In some rocks contain or created or included useful minerals. Iron, what is iron? With iron we can make knife, is it? And many things we are making with iron. ഇരുമ്പ് കൊണ്ട് കത്തി, കൈക്കോട്ട്, കൊടാലി അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഐറ്റംസ് എല്ലാം we are making. And also that is useful mineral. Copper, with copper, what is copper? ചെമ്പ് എന്നൊക്കെ പറയും. All our electric wires, inside of that wire one material, one mineral, one which that is the copper. And also gold. Gold is also another useful mineral. That is, these are containing in some rocks. From that rock we can extract. ആ റോക്ക് അതുപോലെ നമ്മൾക്ക് എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. നമ്മുടെ യൂസ്ഫുൾ മിനറൽ അതിൽ നമ്മൾക്ക് വേർതിരിച്ചെടുക്കാൻ പറ്റും. അതാണ് it can be extracted from that rock. These minerals are called ores. What is ores? Some rocks contain useful minerals like iron, copper and gold. These can be extracted from that rock. That extracted mineral is known as ore. Did you understand? Rockil നിന്നും extract ചെയ്തെടുത്ത ആ മിനറലിനെയാണ് we can call as ore. O-R-E-S. Ores. Rocks like marble, granite, basalt and sandstone are good building materials for our house building, for which decorating our roof, decorating our floor. We are using which are the marble, granite, and for making our wall we are using basalt, sandstone. These are good building materials. These are also we are getting from rocks. These are also rocks. Did you understand what is in second paragraph? Again listen to the rocks are made up of minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring chemical compounds. The minerals, two types. We can see minerals in two types as feldspar and quartz. Minerals vary in color, texture, hardness and luster. Diamond is the hardest non-mineral. Even some eating substances, edible substances like halite or rock salt are minerals. Some rocks contain useful minerals from which metals like some rocks contain useful minerals from that we can extract that minerals like iron, copper, gold, etc. Not only that, etc. Then the such type of minerals is calling ores. Rocks like marble, granite, halite, sandstone are which are good building materials. Is it clear? We are studying about rocks. Then what about the last three lines? Based on how they are formed, rocks may be of three types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. We are going to study about landforms. For that we are studying about rocks. We study from first paragraph we studied about rocks. That is, the earth lithosphere is made up of rocks. The lithosphere come from the Greek word litho. The meaning of that word, that is rock. Then when we are thinking about the rock, that will come into our mind the hardest rock. But which geoscientists taken all things made up of with the lithosphere, that whole thing they are considered as rocks, such as like clay, sand, and gravel, silt. Okay. Then second paragraph we saw rocks are made up of minerals. What is minerals? Minerals are naturally occurring chemical compounds. Minerals, two types we can see in rocks. The name of that two types, feldspar and quartz. Minerals are vary in color, texture, hardness and luster. Diamond is the hardest non-mineral. Even some eating substances also minerals. Halite or rock salt. Some useful minerals contained in some rock like iron, copper and gold. This can be extracted from that rock. This type of minerals is known as ores. Some rocks such as marble, granite, halite, sandstone are most good building materials. Then we are going to study about the different types of rocks. How they are formed. Based on how they are formed, we can divide rock as three types. 1. Igneous rocks. 2. Sedimentary rocks. 3. Metamorphic rocks. First we can study about igneous rocks. Did you understand up to that? Can I enter to our next topic, that is one type of rocks, that is igneous rocks. Okay, listen. Igneous rocks. What about igneous rocks? Listen to your textbook. Deep below the earth's surface, rocks are in molten state called magma. Last day we studied about the upper part of mantle. Solid, below that solid part there is soft layer. In that soft layer is known as magma. In that soft layer of mantle, we can see magma. Magma, which is softened rocks, that is magma. Within the mantle, below upper mantle, we can see soft layer of mantle. In that soft layer, we can see magma. Did you understand? Okay. Deep below the earth's surface, rocks are in a molten state called magma. When magma cools and solidifies, it forms a very hard rock known as igneous rocks. Igneous means of fire. Much of the earth crust is made up of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are called primary rocks, as these were the first rocks formed when the earth crust solidified. Igneous rocks are formed either on the surface of the earth or below it. We are studying about igneous rocks. How is forming igneous rocks? Deep below the earth's surface, rocks are in molten state, that is called magma. When magma cools and solidifies, when magma cools, solidifies, when magma cools and solidifies, it forms a very hard rock. When magma cools and solidifies, it forms a very hard rock. It is known as igneous rocks. Did you understand? Igneous. The word meaning of igneous means fire. Actually, magma like a fire. Like that fire, cool and solidifies, തണുത്ത് കട്ടയാവുന്നു, then became a hardest rock, that is igneous rocks. Okay, much of the earth crust is made up of igneous rocks. Majority of earth crust is made up of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are called primary rocks. Primary means first. Igneous rocks are called which is first rock or primary rock because they were first rock formed when earth crust solidifies. The earth crust created because the magma cools and solidifies and created a solid layer, that is crust. Actually, magmas within the magma, that magma cool and solidifies and became a layer on it, that is earth crust. So igneous rocks is the first rock from magma, so it is called primary rock. Okay, igneous rocks are called primary rocks because igneous rocks are formed when the earth crust solidifies. It is first when the earth crust solidifies. It is a first rock. Another rocks we saw sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. These sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks is forming from igneous rocks. So we can call igneous rocks as primary rock because it is the first rock. Okay, then igneous rocks are formed either on the surface of earth or below it. Igneous rocks formed either on the surface of earth, above the earth, visible part of earth, that is the surface of earth. Igneous rocks are formed either on the surface of earth or below the surface of earth. How we understand? Then what is saying in the first paragraph, again listen to the deep below the earth's surface, rocks are in a molten stage called magma. When magma cools and solidifies, it became a hardest rock, that is igneous rocks. Igneous means fire. Much of the earth crust is made up of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are called primary rocks as they were formed is the first rock formed when the earth crust solidifies. Igneous rocks are formed either on the earth's surface or below it. Okay, what about the second paragraph? Listen to that. Excessive igneous rocks are formed. Igneous rocks, I told igneous rocks either formed above the earth's surface or below the earth's surface. Because how they are formed, we can divide it as extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks. Extrusive to intrusive. Extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks. Okay. Extrusive means external, means puram bhagatu. Intrusive means internal, means inside of earth. How they are formed, based on how they are forming, we can divide it. Igneous rocks are two types. Extrusive igneous rocks, that is above the earth's surface. Intrusive igneous rocks, that is below the earth's surface. Okay, what about extrusive igneous rocks? Extrusive igneous rocks are formed when magma cools and solidifies on reaching the surface. The magma that reaches the surface is known as lava. The lava cools and solidifies rapidly on the surface. The minerals present in it form very small crystals. Rocks formed in this manner have a fine-grained texture due to the presence of the tiny crystals. The texture, however, is not visible to the naked eye. Basalt, andesite, rhyolite are examples of extrusive igneous rocks. What is excessive igneous rocks? Listen to that. It is a part of land. Okay, here we have magma. Here we have magma. Okay, then this magma erupt. This magma. Okay, this magma. Can you see here magma? Magma erupt through the here and reach here and create excessive igneous rocks. We can call the magma erupt to the soft point of earth crust and reach here, and it cools and solidifies. It became excessive igneous rocks. When magma reached here, below that here intrusive. All of it listen again. Here magma. Magma erupt means പുറത്തോട്ട് വരുന്നു through the soft place of crust. Then reach here. Then magma reached here. Before it cools and solidifies, it is calling what is lava. Lava we can call magma. It is reached on the earth's surface before the cools and solidifies. Before it became the rock, we can call it lava. And after it cools and solidifies and it became a hardest rock, that is excessive igneous rocks, because that is created on the earth surface, above the earth surface. Did you understand? Magma erupts from the softer layer through the soft point of the crust and reaches on the earth surface. That is called lava. Lava is liquid. Before making hard rock, it is lava. This lava cools and solidifies and became hardest rock, that is excessive igneous rocks. ഭൂമിയുടെ പുറം ഭാഗത്ത്, that is external. This igneous rocks is calling excessive igneous rocks. Did you understand? One more here. It is magma here. Through the soft point, it erupted on the earth's surface and then reached here. Before it became rock, it is calling lava. And after cool and solidifies, it became hardest rock, that is what? Excessive igneous rock or excessive rock. Is it clear? Then what about detail about excessive rock? Excessive igneous rocks are formed when magma cools and solidifies on reaching the surface. The magma that reaches the surface is known as lava. Magma that reaches the surface is known as lava before it became rock. As the lava cools and solidifies rapidly on the surface, this lava reached on earth's surface, it became cools and solidifies rapidly. Rapidly means suddenly. As soon as means pettannu. It cools and solidifies because the presence of atmosphere. But atmosphere undennulla karanathaal ee magma pettannu thane tanuthu kattayavum. That is saying here, as lava cools and solidifies rapidly on the surface, the minerals present in the form by very small crystals. We know within the magma have much of minerals, many type of minerals. It reaches the earth's surface as lava because of the presence of atmosphere. Lava rapidly or suddenly cools and solidifies and it became form very small crystals of minerals. Minerals ഉണ്ട് ഈ ലാവയിലെ മിനറൽസ് ചെറിയ ക്രിസ്റ്റൽസ് ആയിട്ട് ക്രിയേറ്റഡ് ആവുന്നു ബിക്കോസ് ഓഫ് പെട്ടെന്ന് ഇത് തണുക്കുന്നു എന്നുള്ള കാരണത്താൽ. So rocks formed in this manner have a fine grained structure. Fine means minerals അതിലുണ്ട് നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റാത്ത രീതിയിൽ മിനുസമായിട്ട് അതാണ് ഫൈൻ ഗ്രെയിൻഡ് ടെക്സ്ചർ എന്നത്. ബിക്കോസ് ഡ്യൂ ടു ദ പ്രസൻസ് ഓഫ് ദ ടൈനി ക്രിസ്റ്റൽസ്, പെട്ടെന്ന് തണുത്തു എന്നുള്ള കാരണത്താൽ മിനറൽസ് ചെറിയായിട്ട് ഫൈൻ ഗ്രെയിൻഡ് ചെറുതായിട്ടാണ് ടൈനി ക്രിസ്റ്റൽസ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ഫോം ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Then this texture we can't see in naked eye. നമ്മുടെ naked ആയിട്ടുള്ള കണ്ണുകൊണ്ട് we can't see this texture. അതിൽ മിനറൽസ് ഉണ്ടോ എന്ന് നമുക്ക് പരിശോധിക്കുക. അതിൻ്റെതായിട്ടുള്ള ഗ്ലാസും ഐറ്റംസ് എല്ലാം ഉണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, then extensive igneous rocks examples are basalt, andesite and rhyolite are examples of extensive igneous rocks. Did you understand extensive igneous rocks? One more listen to the extensive igneous rocks are formed when magma cools and solidifies on reaching the surface. As magma reaches the surface is known as lava. As lava cools and solidifies rapidly on the surface, the minerals present in a form very small crystals. Rocks formed in manner have a fine grained texture. പെട്ടെന്ന് തന്നെ മിനറൽസ് തണുത്ത് സ്മോൾ ക്രിസ്റ്റൽസ് ആകും. അത് കാരണം ഫൈൻ ആയിട്ട് കാണും, മിനുസമായിട്ട് കാണും. The texture however is not visible in naked eye. നമ്മുടെ സാധാ കണ്ണുകൊണ്ട് we can't see that. Basalt, andesite, rhyolite are examples of extrusive igneous rocks. Next we need to study about the intrusive igneous rocks. Intrusive, within the earth, below the earth's surface. The process of cooling magma is much slower. Below the earth's surface, listen to me. Here we have magma. It go which above the earth's surface here, that is extrusive. Then the magma erupted to here and here reached, but can't see on the earth's surface, and it started to cool and solidifies here within the earth's surface, not above the earth's surface, below the earth's surface. It began to create a rock here inside the earth. That is intrusive igneous rocks. Here we know inside the earth has no atmosphere, has no air. That is why below the earth's surface the process of cooling of magma much slower. ഈ magma തണുക്കുന്നത് slow ആയിട്ടാണ് because of the absence of atmosphere. The slow cooling allows large crystals of minerals to form. Slow cooling, സാവധാനം തണുക്കുന്നത് കൊണ്ട് it creating large crystals. എന്നാൽ മുകളിൽ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടു small crystals because of cooling rapidly. Here intrusive igneous rocks below the earth's surface, it cooling slowly. Because of the slow process, the large crystals of minerals creating. Igneous rocks formed in this way are therefore coarse grained. This type of igneous rocks, intrusive igneous rocks, coarse means fine alla parikkanayittan. They are known as intrusive igneous rocks. They are known as intrusive igneous rocks. Granite, gabbro are examples of such rocks. The examples of intrusive igneous rocks are granite and gabbro. Did you understand what we studied today? We studied today rocks. Rocks are made up, lithosphere are made up of rocks, and rocks are made up of minerals. Minerals means natural occurring chemical compounds. And based on how they are formed, rocks are of three types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Today we studied about igneous rocks. Deep below the earth's surface we have magma. This magma cools and solidifies and became a hardest rock, that is igneous rocks. Much of the earth crust is made up of igneous rocks. It is known as primary rocks because it is the first rock from the magma. Okay. Then based on where they are formed, we can divide igneous rocks are two types: extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks. Extrusive igneous rocks above the earth's surface created magma reached the above the earth's surface as lava. We can call as lava before it became the rock. Then after it became the hardest rock, it is known as extrusive rock. Extrusive rock, because of the presence of atmosphere, it cools and solidifies rapidly. Because of the which is speed of this coolness, it created fine small crystals or fine grained texture of minerals. Examples of excessive igneous rocks: basalt, andesite, rhyolite. Then intrusive igneous rocks. The magma erupted and it didn't reach the earth's surface. It reached another part of inside of earth. It created a cold. It reached there and it began to cool and solidify slowly because of the absence of atmosphere. Because of the slowness of this process, it formed hard crystals of minerals. So that's why it is which coarse grained പരിക്കനായിട്ടുള്ള minerals ആയിട്ട് കാണപ്പെടുന്നു. Examples of intrusive igneous rocks: granite and gabbro. Is it clear? So we completed one topic today, that is igneous rocks. We can see in the next class. I will give what is igneous rocks and excessive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks into a notebook. I will send to you. Okay, so we can conclude today. We can see with our next topic, that is sedimentary rocks, in the next class. Thank you.